Hello, Koopos. This is Armastus, and you're watching Armastus Live. Square Enix just made some major announcements about organized play, and we have a new spoiler for the new set from Nightmares, which looks just freaking amazing. But before we get into that, please remember, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all of that stuff. Video links for everything and etc. Blah 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 are in the video link description below. You all can go check those out. And so, yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, Koopos, to start us off from Nightmares, it's coming out really soon. So if you have not gotten your pre-orders, get them in now. I have links in the video in the video description below of places where you can go get those pre-orders. Get them in. They're coming soon. There should be some available on tcgplayer.com as well. If you're going to be shopping there, please use my affiliate link down below. Otherwise, I always recommend, first and foremost, hit up your local game shops. That's the most important part. Do that first. Anyway, next up, this is freaking fantastic. We have a spoiler from Nightmares, a new one. And it's this beautiful card, Warrior of Light. And yes, it's also going to be coming in this amazing, just a beautiful looking full art form as well. It totally excites me. But you know what? Let's jump into what we are looking at here. So first off, the artwork. Amazing by Miki Yamashita. Forgive me if I got that wrong, but it just looks amazing. And now let's read the effect together here. We can see you can only pay with CP produced by backups to cast Warrior of Light. Okay. It has Haste, First Strike, Brave. When Warrior of Light enters the field due to your cast, activate all the abilities, all the backups you control, then draw one card. And then, of course, you can use the action ability there, which is to choose one forward, deal it 5k damage. This card is amazing. It has 10k power. It costs 4 different colored CP, which is nuts. That's the first time we're seeing this in the TCG. This might work because it's Warrior of Light, which uses different colors anyway. So this may actually work. I don't know. I'm not a FFTCG player expert. So you may want to, ask someone who's like really good at the game how to make this work. I'm more a collector, and I love the game in general. But anyways, that's enough about me. So breaking it down, we have also, we see that it has a few things going on here. It's got the auto ability, the field ability, and the action ability. So let's break that down there. So for the field, we have Haste, First Strike, Brave, which is cool. I don't know why there's no commas there after like Haste, right? There should be Haste, comma, First Strike, comma, Brave. Anyway, whatever. Okay, Square Enix, you can fix that later. That just bothered me for some reason. Sorry. And then the auto ability is activate backups. Of course, when Warrior of Light enters the field, right, you activate the backups you pay to bring it out. And then you draw a card. That's pretty cool. On top of that, it's got the, The Brave, of course, which does not dull as a result of attacking. Okay, that's what Brave does there. You attack, usually the card dulls. Okay. This won't dull. You can only attack once though, okay? So don't get too crazy there. And then, of course, the auto, which is to activate backups and then draw one card. Now, what this works best in, again, other Warrior Light decks, maybe something else. I don't know. But that action ability is actually really cool. That choose one forward, deal 5k damage to a forward that you chosen. And because your Warrior of Light's already at 10k power, I mean, it's like it's game over, right? You're dealing basically 15k damage to something, which is crazy. This card is a complete beast, and it looks freaking amazing. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to pull this card. Of course, when we get the set here, we're going to be doing a live stream of opening, of course, the pre-release kits and the booster box openings as well. I'm also trying to work on doing something different with the booster box openings, but we'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there together. So next up, big things happening here. So Square Enix finally has come out with its organized play announcements, and I am freaking excited. So here is a few things to start us off with the announcements. First off, let's see. Going off the site here is a few breakdown, okay? So we should expect events to be identical in Western regions, so North America, EU, UK, whereas before they were different, which caused a lot of confusion. And I never went to those events, but just doing research in the past, it kind of confused me. And it seemed like Europe was getting all the cool stuff, while North America really not so much. But hey, you know what? Now we get identical stuff, which is amazing. So let's see here. It looks like the formats that we'll be sharing, of course, will be the same across the board. Pricing will be the same across the board, which is great. And let's see here. Yeah, okay. So as far as prizes, what I'm really hoping for is that we also get some of the Masters trophies, playmats, sleeves as well here in the United States, because, or at least in North America, because I love that stuff. It looks freaking fantastic. And hey, you Europe Kupos over there, if y'all got like a Masters trophy, hit a brother Kupo out, because I would love to work out something with you, because those trophies are freaking beautiful. That Van one, oh my gosh, and the Leo one, that's probably my favorite one. Forget about it. Anyway, okay, so you are restricted to play in regions of residency. Not sure how exactly Square Enix is going to be monitoring or enforcing that. But yeah, so that's how that's going to be working. Next up, so we got basically 3 breakdowns here. Let's go ahead and pull that up here. Yeah, so we got 3 breakdowns here of different gameplay. Jumping into the first one so far that we have that's been announced through Square Enix. This is all tentative, by the way, and it is going to change. So be sure to follow the official website, which you can find the video link down in the description for new updates and what's going to be going on. Excuse my big old fat head right there. I just kind of put it in the way. In fact, let me go ahead and bring that down here so y'all can read that. I didn't expect my head to... Whoop, there we go. Heyo. So there we go. All right, we get some more space up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and break this down. First up, the materia cups. So going back down here to my notes here, I took a whole bunch of notes for this because there's so much to go through here. These will be 6 2-day standard constructed events going from April through August, where the first 100 registered players received an entry gift, whatever those are. I'm not sure what those are. Maybe it's like kind of like how we got the Amaterasu full art and the Zach fan event kind of promos. Maybe it'll be something like that, something stamped. I'm not really sure. They haven't really announced anything with that. This does not mean that venues are restricted. I'm sorry. So yeah, so that will be, again, just to reiterate, to the first 100 players that registered to that event. But that does not mean that venues are restricted to 100 players. Square Enix did make clear that if your venue can host more, feel free to, following safety and guidelines in all of that stuff, right? So go ahead. But it seems that only the first 100 will get that entry gift. So if something opens up, I would say, and if you want your chance to get that gift, rush out there, sign up, get in on it. Okay, next up, the Continental Championship qualifications. Top 4 per each Materia Cup qualify for the Continental Championships, where the winner qualifies automatically for Day 2 of the Continental Championship. The site already has North America events. The official site, by the way, the Square Enix official site already has North America event locations up. Some of them already have tickets available. Some, I believe, have sold out already. So you do want to keep an eye on that site. You do want to hurry up and rush when those do open up. I would say pay attention more to those sites, and as well as the game stores sites. Maybe not so much bombard them. I mean, of course, you can ping or call them or whatever, but, you know, it's probably all going to be on that website, because I'm sure they don't have to deal with the abundance of constant calls on that. Just be courteous is what I'm saying, and be polite, of course. Next up here, let's see. For some minor bad news, Canada, it seems, will not be getting Materia Cups. But that's okay, because there will be store championships, which we'll get into just a little bit here. And for whatever the reasons, I think it's some sort of logistical thing. It's kind of a bummer. But that's okay. Don't worry, Canada. You will have opportunities to participate in other events. speaking of what those other events are here, pull this up next, is the store championships. So let's go ahead and talk about that a little bit. Okay, so if you're not near a Materia Cup location, that's okay. There will be, again, across North America, at least 20 stores that will be hosting official constructed tournaments, where the top 2 players of those tournaments will have a chance for qualifying into the Continental Championships. Stores must have at least 8 players for these events, which I don't think is going to be a problem. I'll be very surprised if it's a problem, because we've been seeing already these events selling out, right, at 100, whatever. So that's pretty amazing. And I'm not sure, though, if there's going to be registration gifts available for the store championships. I really hope they do that. Square Enix, please don't let us down on that. That would be amazing. It would kind of suck if they were restricted to only Materia Cups, but, you know, we're not sure, right? And all of this information, of course, is tentative. There will be more updates. Things will change, etc., etc., etc. So the next thing is the North American Championships here, okay? So the tentative dates are September 9th through 10th in Los Angeles, California, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to try to go. Not that I don't think I can qualify, but I'm going to try to see if I can just go, just to kind of check out the venue, meet some folks, meet you Kupos, interact with the peeps. That would be freaking amazing. It's going to be a 2-day standard format event with double elimination brackets on day 2. The attendees for this event will be 40 store championship players and 18 Materia Cup championship players, with 6 players from Materia Cups automatically skipping to day 2 of the event. So what that means is that of those 6 Materia Cup events that happen, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Square or somebody, but of those events, the first place winners will automatically be qualifying for the day 2 of the North American Championships. Okay, so keep that in mind. Square Enix has also done something cool, though. They are already automatically inviting a few folks. To break that down, the top 3 North America players, which is pretty cool, will be, let's see here. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, so the top 3 North America players from Worlds 2019, and the players from North American Championships from 2017, 18, and 19 get automatically invites to the day 1 of the North American Championships, which is pretty freaking cool. And going forward, the winner of North American Championships, so try to follow me here. So the winner of like the 2022 North American Championships will automatically get an invite as well to the next year's, which is kind of cool. So if you win, you don't necessarily have to go through all that again, and you do get the automatic invite, which means you don't necessarily have to win again. But I guess if you want to keep that consistent, maybe you do. But, you know, that means, I guess, 1 more player would get added, which I don't know if you do the math. Is that compound, right? I guess that kind of like adds more and more and more. I don't know. I don't know what Square Enix is going to do or why they're doing this, but this is what they're doing. I think it's kind of cool. So, yeah. Now, last up, the World Championships. As for the World Championships, the top 4 of the North American champions will win a trip to Tokyo, Japan to compete. Now, this is just freaking amazing. Final Fantasy TCG is just, it's already famous. Having already this wonderful announcement from Square Enix about organized play is something we've all been waiting for. The thing is, right, is that it builds the community, it builds the hobby. It means more players, more collectors, more purchases, more sales. It's just freaking wonderful news. And so really, thank you, Square, for doing this. Again, pay attention to their official site for updates, for any changes, etc., etc., etc. We already saw 1 event sell out quickly, to my understanding. I think it was posted on Facebook. I'm not sure exactly what that event was, but it looks like it sold out pretty fast. And people were, you know, kind of upset. Not necessarily because that's, you know, upset like in a bad way, but because people want to jump in. That just goes to show like the need for this, how much people really want this. The game is amazing. So Square Enix will also be, again, announcing for the events. And yeah, you know, get your wallets ready. Be ready for this. Start practicing. Get excited. and participate, right? Let's keep this growth going. I'm excited. Let me know how you all feel about all of this information in the video comments down below. And yeah, that's it. Thank you, Kupos, again for watching. Shout out to all you Kupos in the comments. I see you all. I see you, Brandon. I see you, Chunky. Thank you all for watching. Again, you all are wonderful. You're all beautiful. You're all loved. And until next time, bye-bye.